Good morning from Playa Blanca. So it's the 1st of November, and as requested, we've come down to the new walkway which leads from the Elba Hotel all the way down to the harbour. So we're going to take a little walk down and show you what it looks like. This has recently been finished, and it's quite a big open space. And as you can see at the bottom there is where the harbour is. So it's a good shortcut to get down to the town and get down to the harbour and get down to the main bus stop as well. So it's November the 1st. What does that mean? Well, usually everyone would go into winter mode and it'd be a little bit more quiet, but the island's rammed. In fact, if you wanted to book a boat trip today, we can't get you a boat until Thursday. That's how crazy it is. So yeah, nothing's changed. The island's rammed. No extra days have been put on. Boats are rammed. Some of the land tours are very, very busy. What else? Aqua Park is obviously closed, which is crazy, but the Aqua Lava is open. But again, their buses from Costa de Guise, Porto del Carmen are full, so you need to book them well in advance. And last weekend, or the weekend just gone, they actually had to turn people away at the door because they've only got a limited capacity. So it's still mental, but happy days, eh? We're back to business as usual. So if you want to book anything, you've got a link below, and you can check that out. So this is the walkway, and as you can see, with me gabbing on about excursions and stuff like that, it's just a big empty space. I don't know, I'm not too keen myself. It is nice, you know. I'm sure when these gardens grow and there's more plants, palm trees and stuff, then that'll look nice. But as the walkway is, I mean, how many people are they expecting to walk down here? Look how wide it is. You got obviously your cycle path there. And I'm sure them yellow scooters will be flying down there like nobody's business. Another madness of Lanzarote. So there you go. There's your cycle path for the psychopaths, cycle paths. And this is the walkway. So it's not very exciting, but please stay tuned, because we'll show you the whole lot. We're actually going to walk the whole way down, so you may as well have a look. They've got some nice climbing things coming up here on the left for the kids, little park and everything, so the kids can play, which is always nice. But my thoughts on this is there's about, well, these little playgrounds are everywhere. I mean, how many people live in Playa Blanca? I know it's a big tourist resort, but you know, tourists really going to use that as much as they're walking down here. So there you go. Doesn't look very appealing, does it? And then here on the other side, you've got some tennis courts. Again, there seems to be a lot of tennis courts in Playa Blanca as well, and Lanzarote in general. And I'm all for the outdoor activities and the sporting activities and stuff, but it's sometimes just, for me, and this might be controversial, but it seems to me that they build all these sporting things and they just don't get touched. You know, you've got 2 tennis courts there. You know, most of the hotels have got tennis courts. The complex where I live in has got a tennis court. You know, how many people play tennis? I don't know. And then they do all these big sporting events, which are great, and obviously they bring business to the island, like the Iron Man and the ocean lava and stuff like that. But during the time where we have been the most busiest, we've had to close excursions for 2 days for 2 large sporting events because all the roads were closed. Now, I don't know, it's a very controversial conversation, so drop me a message what you think. obviously these sporting events do bring people to the island because the people in the sporting events rent the accommodations and the families come over to watch. But all of the boat trips, all of the land trips, the nighttime trips, you know, anything that involved picking people up on a bus was closed for 2 days. So it sort of swings and roundabouts. And as I said, it's quite controversial. Bit of paddle there. A couple of more paddle courts. Again, there's only so many people that play paddle, isn't there? And I don't know, have they built this, you know, these are obviously built for the residents of Playa Blanca. Playa Blanca's a tiny, tiny place really in comparison to, you know, big cities and stuff like that. It's minute. So how many people are going to come down and use that for paddle? Tourists can't get in there. The doors are locked. So who knows? Drop me a comment. It's very nice though. You know, let's not be negative about it. It's a beautiful walkway and it's nice and relaxing to walk down. And if you're here on holiday and you're stopping at the Elba Hotel or the Club Playa Blanca, you can get from the hotel, which is just up there, straight down to the harbour within, well, we've nearly got to the bottom, and I've been yapping on and walking slowly and filming, and it's 6 minutes. So it's a nice little shortcut for people visiting the island. So certainly a good thing. Certainly a good thing. And I think when these gardens grow, it'll look really nice. But there's another playground here and a basketball court up the top. Again, no way of getting into it. So I don't know, I'm a bit confused. Somebody's ripped the entrance to it, but there's no way of getting into that basketball court. Obviously, the playground here is a little bit nicer than the other one, and it's got the padded floor as well, instead of that horrible pecan, the little stones that drive everybody mad. So that's nice. If you want to come up here, sit on the bench and let the kids have a little go on the playground, that's a nice little thing. And they can sneak into the basketball there because somebody's ripped the nets. And there we go. That leads us right to the bottom here, look, to where you can see the big Fred Olsen ferry to get over to Fuerteventura. And don't forget, you can book tickets for that, the link below as well. Oh no, that's the Armas Ferry. So you've got 2 ferries. In fact, you've got 3 ferries. You've got the Armas, which is an older ferry that takes cars. You've got the Fred Olsen, which is more modern, that also takes cars. But the best one, if you're on holiday, by far is the Linnaeus Romero one. And that's, you can't see it in the distance, but it is there. And that one's for foot passengers only, so that's a nice one. And that leads you straight down, so you're literally at the harbour in 5-6 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. Or if you grab one of them scooters, you can be down here in seconds. Just don't fall off and kill yourself. So on that note, happy November. If you're coming to Lanzarote, get yourself booked on things, otherwise you're going to arrive and you're going to be very disappointed. And let's hope the sun stays where it is, because it's a beautiful morning. Although I am wearing a hoodie because it's a little bit chilly. I'm branded, by the way. Thank you to Diversion in Lanzarote for doing all our uniform and branding. And there you go. Let's have one more 360 view of the new walkway in Playa Blanca. And a big car park as well. That's always useful. See you soon. Make sure to subscribe.